Make 'em whistle like a missile. Bomb, bomb. Every time I show up, blow up.
What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey, what's up, love? I'm Kay, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for stopping back by. All right, so today is a very oh my gosh, I don't even know about this lighting because I'm kind of filming late in the day because I've got somewhere to go right now. So this is kind of a get ready with me. However, it is a tutorial. I'm going to be using OG Affordable Drugstore products. Some of them are affordable but not drugstore. Some of them are drugstore and of course affordable. So I'm going to be going through those that are my face with my eyes closed. These are the products that I always go into and always reach for. If anybody ever asks me what's my favorite this, what's my favorite that, like, I'd use these products. But I'm gonna try and do it makeup tutorial style because I actually missed it. I missed sitting here and just telling you guys which steps to do at what time and whatever. And it's just gonna be simple, glam, glowy, because I am going out tonight. I'm also kind of nostalgic because this is the last time I'm going to be filming in this room. It kind of sucks that this is the lighting I've got to work with, but you guys will see when I go into my new space. It's gonna be different. So much is going on, you guys. I know it's such a weird time for us because before the last video I was MIA on YouTube for a good 2 weeks, and that's because of the technical side of YouTube, and I will go into what else has been going on because literally every aspect of my life that you can think of has been going through a change. And yeah, no, it's been a lot, but there's so much to talk about. There's so much to do. However, we'll get into the makeup for today. Oh, and these earrings are from AliExpress. I made an Instagram about them. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, follow me on there because I'm trying to be a bad bitch on Instagram again. And I don't know, like, it's kind of working out. So yeah, follow me there. I'm at Khayrepublik everywhere on Instagram and on Twitter. So without any further ado, you guys, let's just get into the makeup and let's get into the face beats. So for primer, I'm going to be going into the Black Up Paris Base Mattifying Perfect Mattifying Primer. This is my fave, this is my OG, and I'm just going to take a little bit of it. I am actually running out because I've used so much of it, and I'm just going to put it on my face and rub it in. Just with my fingers, nothing too crazy. I'm one of those people that really doesn't see what primer does. I think that's why I stick to like one primer and I don't really like experiment with primers. I mean, I get it, but I also am just like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I get it, I get what primer does with people that have big pores. I get it there, but with me, it's just, I don't really see it do much, but hey. And then for foundation, I'm going to be going into my OG, my best friend, the love of my life, the Rimmel London. It's summer right now, so my summer foundation is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation in the shade Warm Caramel. I got a question about which foundation I love on Instagram. This is it, babes. I love it, and my shade is Warm Caramel. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that. I love the fact that it's got a pump it onto the back of my hand, just like that. And then I'm going to take my Bad Bitch stippling brush and I'm going to just dab a little bit and just swirl that. I actually like circular motions for my foundation. I don't know, I just feel like I've got more control. And I start at the bottom of my face and work it up. I actually am such a sucker for this foundation. I love it so much. I think I did three pumps and I've got my whole face and I'm comfortable with that. Something I've been doing is I've been taking my concealer, which is of course the LA Girl Pro Conceal, but I use the shade Fawn. I've been taking my concealer and putting it onto my face before my brows right after my foundation. This is because I do take a minute with my brows and I like the fact that my concealer gets to sit. When my concealer sits for longer, I get more coverage, so I look more beat, which is always my plan. And I'm just gonna go in my normal highlighting places. So that's underneath the eyes, bridge of my nose, my forehead, my chin. And I'm gonna start doing this thing where I actually highlight up here above my cupid's bow. I don't know, I just feel like it does something. Like in the past I never felt like it did anything, but now I do. I'm not even gonna lie, I low-key missed makeup tutorials. I don't know, I think I might, I don't know, but low-key. And as you can see, I do use quite a bit of product. Like, I'm not shy with the product. I go in, sis. I go in. So this next product sucks because I actually can't tell you what it is. It's the, in fact, it's the Yush's something, okay? So the thing with me is I really like powder brows now. I don't see myself going back to oil liner brows. I don't know, I'll try maybe next year, but I don't see myself going back for a very long time. I look crazy. But I do love like this shade that I use. I use this brown in it. It's like it's a true chocolate brown shade. It has no red in it, it's got no gray in it. It's a true chocolate brown and I love that. I can't find it in the Maybelline powders. I can't find it in the Essence powders. This is why I'm gonna hold on to this until I find a proper one that I can tell you guys about. But this one is definitely my fave. I don't know where to find it anymore. I forgot how I got it. I'm sure I got it in like grade 11 or something. I can't find it, you guys. But yeah, when I do find a proper brow product that is a powder, I will let you guys know. Then I'm gonna go in with this angled brush and I'm going to use that to fill in my brows. See, while I'm doing my brows, I just let this concealer sit. So do you guys see that like true chocolate dark brown that I was talking about? There's no gray. It's literally so perfect. I love it. I look crazy. I'm just going to comb up my brows with the same little brush and then I'm going to carve them out using the same concealer, the LA Go Pro Conceal in Fawn. I'm just basically going to take a little bit of the concealer, place it on the back of my hand and dip into that concealer using a flat top brush, and that's just going to help me control how much product I put onto here. Therefore, I'm going to control how much concealer I've got going on my brows. So if you're completely different from me and you have oily skin and you use an oil liner to do your brows, I actually have been hearing a couple of people talk about this trick that you can use to make them stay longer. So you know how brows sometimes, like especially in summer, when you've got oily skin and your skin starts oiling up and whatever, you know how brows start getting shiny? So apparently when you've got oily skin, how you can like help like put that at bay, you can put translucent powder or any powder that you want on your brows before you start like lining out your brows. And apparently if you use that technique, you put the powder then you draw on your brows, apparently that can keep your brows on for longer and it can help your brows not oil up and look all shiny and whatever. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've seen a couple of girls, like they take pictures, post them on Instagram or whatever, and their brows look so shiny. So apparently to like make sure that doesn't happen, just put a powder underneath. Then you can go on filling your brows on and then you'll be good. So if you've got oily skin, try that tip and let me know how it works out for you. Okay, so now that I've got my brows done and that my concealer's been sitting for a minute, I'm just going to take a sponge and I'm going to blend all of this in and make sure that I also get the lids of my eyes, because I'm going to be applying eyeshadow, so I do want there to be a nice flat base for me. So you can kind of see, like, just because I let it sit for so long, like I just feel like I've got way more coverage and I just like how more beads I look because I let my concealer sit. Like, look at that. Like, normally if I put it on and blended it immediately, I wouldn't have like such a line, you know. I'm just gonna make sure that I blend out the sides right here, just so that it's like clean and flawless. Oh, it feels so good. Like, this part of makeup just feels so nice, you guys. I don't know. It just feels so good, like a little massage. It burns my arms, which is how you know you're doing it right, if it burns your arms. But it feels so good, like especially here on the eyes. Ooh, now that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna set my face with my favorite, my bad bitch, my one and only, the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder. I use the shade Dark. There is a new Black Opal, you guys. I have not tested out that Black Opal, but it's apparently not the same as this one. I've still got a lot of this, so I'm gonna hold on to it because I really love this formula. It literally melts into your skin. So all I'm really gonna do with this is I'm just gonna take a little bit of it onto my sponge. My sponge is a bit sticky because I was blending concealer, and all I'm really gonna do is take just a tiny bit because I don't want to be dry. I'm just gonna pat it onto here. I'm not gonna bake my face. I do not bake. I cannot bake. If I bake, I will look like a mess. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and just set this concealer, and then I'm going to take a Smoky brush, my Black Up, and I'm going to immediately remove this. And I'm gonna take the excess and just dust it onto my eyelids because I do want the concealer I put on there to be set as well, so I do not crease. I'm going to contour now using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder in the shade 370. I don't do the most when it comes to contour. I just want to look alive, really. So all I'm going to do is just place that there, and then I'm going to blend it out because this is the part of your makeup you don't want to not blend, because this is the part of your makeup that does not match your real skin tone. Contouring is supposed to be 2 shades or so darker than you, and you want to make it look like it's melting into the powder that you use to set your highlights. I'm going to take my sponge, the one that I use to do literally everything. I'm going to take the flat side and I'm just going to dip it into the Black Opal again. This is going to help me carve out my contour. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to let this sit while I do my eyeshadow. When it comes to eyeshadow, my favorite affordable palette is the Unicorn Sauce palette. But because of the fact that this is such a bright palette, literally if I die, bury me with a bright palette. I love color. So this is my favorite, but like the events I'm going to today, I'm not trying to do a purple cut crease. I'm going to go in with the neutral version of this, the Slays for Days. This is the first Slays for Days. I do not have the Slays for Days with the names on it. I don't think I'm gonna purchase it. Like, that's just capitalism, honestly. Like, I'm not gonna purchase it. What am I gonna do with it? That's just being greedy. So I'm going to go in with this one. It's so pretty. I'm gonna try and do like a smoky brown eye today, only because of just like the mood that I'm going to today. I'm not going on a date, relax, but yeah, I'm just gonna try and do like a moody brown but like summery, not too dark, smoky eye. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do today. So with the fluffy brush, I'm just going to go into a neutral brown. I'm gonna go into this. I'm just gonna use that to double up on the base that I did earlier on. Then I'm gonna go in with my favorite transition shade, which is this one right here. Love this peachy orangey shade. I'm just gonna take that and sweep it onto my entire transition area, like all the way from the corner all the way to this corner. I'm just gonna sweep it. So the key to a smoky eye is to build, right? So I'm gonna take a placing brush, kind of a big one. I'm going to go into the darkest chocolate brown here, which is this one right here. I'm going to go into this shade, and I'm going to take it onto this brush, and I'm going to place it onto the lid so it looks crazy. But because of blending, it's going to look good. So I'm going to take it like that. I'm just going to place it onto here. This is such a pretty brown. And then with the same fluffy brush, I'm going to go into a less intimidating brown. I'm going to go into this one right here. And I'm going to blend out this brown. So I'm just going to take that, blend it in circular motions all the way up towards that transition shade. I find that sometimes it gets a bit tricky to do the circular motions outside of the side of your eye. So I'll do circular motions towards here, and then I'll start like flicking it up towards the inner parts of my eye. And I'll be losing a lot of this pigment, this brown pigment, so I'm just going to keep going into the less intimidating brown and just dipping my brush into there and continuing with that motion. I'm basically just dipping and dragging it all the way up to meet that transition color. Just like that. Literally 3 eyeshadows and I'm done. However, I do want to have a bit of like a fun moment with this cut, with this smoky eye, and I do just want a bit of shimmery shininess because I'm going out and it's going to be at night and I just want to catch the lights basically. I'm going to go in with a shimmery brown, this one right here. It's so pretty. Let me swatch it for you guys. So it's just like a little, you know, yeah. I think using that same placing brush, I'm just going to dip into that brown. I'm just going to place it onto my lid. Not too much. Just all over my lid. Just so that there's that shine. I feel like this is going to make it look more summery. Like, way more. And then I'm going to go into my lower lash line. I want to do 2 things in my lower lash line. I want to line my eyes and then I want to go in and smoke out my lower lash line. Okay, so I feel like my eyes are good. So what I can do now is just move this shit. And yeah. So we're going to put on falsies tonight. But before we do that, I'm going to put some mascara on my eyelashes. I am going in with the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational. This is an OG. This was just like good. I'm not really picky when it comes to mascaras. Only because I wear falsies, so like to me it doesn't matter. And then we're gonna go in with highlights. I'm gonna go in with this one. This is the Cheek Cosmetics one. It's dirty. I know it's white packaging. I also don't understand. And it does not have the name on it. I actually love this. I'm gonna go in with these 2. I'm just gonna go in like hello, hi, dumelang ko kae. Sanbonan bangani makhaya. Wow, sanbonan. So good. You guys should definitely cop. There's a mirror. Agizi while usanzele uduthi sna chicos medits mo life in your house. Okay, what's a just like that. Agizi guy, honestly. Because a lot of the time wow. In fact, you're rude. Wow. And then for lashes, I don't know which other brand is as affordable as Eyelure. I know that Miniso has nice cheap eyelashes for my 30 rand actually, but there's no Miniso in the south. Miniso's far away. I'm gonna go in with the Eyelure. Ooh, do I have eyelash glue? Oh my god, I don't have eyelash glue. What the fuck is my eyelash glue? Okay, and then you guys, I don't have an affordable nude. I literally just have my Too Faced. Which one do I want to use? Okay, but I'm debating, do I make it glossy or do I stick with the hungry aesthetic? Have you ever noticed when you're late, like you start fucking up? Nope, I need lip gloss. I'm I'm gonna put this on because I know I'm not gonna get any type of real moisture from it, but I am gonna get like gloss, a little sheen. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys, I absolutely appreciate the fact that you guys still stuck around with me after a 2-week hiatus, but you know we're back, we're better, we're doing the things. And I hope you guys are subscribed. If you guys aren't, please feel free to subscribe down below and join the family on Instagram and on Twitter. We're Khayrepublik absolutely everywhere. I love you guys so much and wish me luck for where I'm going, and I love you guys. I love you guys so much, and I know I'm not saying much. I will hook you guys up with all the deets soon enough. But hey, glowa. I love you guys so much, and yeah.